Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to the channel. This is Estrancha here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. It could also be something current. This could also be a situationship, an individual who you've met and you know there's a whole lot of energy there, but no one's really speaking up. A lot of a spiritual energy here, a spiritual connection. Ooh, and you also have boundaries. Yikes. Oh boy. Sadness, upsetness. Somebody here was being sneaky, doing things behind the scenes. Ooh, and someone betrayed someone. So for those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. So, Scorpio, we have a few cards here that are not so happy. They are upsetting, they're challenging, and this is your person of interest. We have here 5 cards. 5. So there's a lot going on. And these are things that are going on behind the scenes. You just don't know. This person may not have expressed themselves to you. First card's the strongest. We have here laughter, followed by wild woman. Then we have abundance, energy, boundaries, illness, wellness, betrayal, sensuality, challenge, healing. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Scorpio, in you I have found a friend, a confidant, someone who I can trust with my life. You know how to make me laugh. You know what makes my heart happy. You know what makes me tick. For me, you are that ray of sunshine on the cloudiest of days. And you shine on me when everything around me is dark. And it's warm. And it guides me home. But I wasn't truthful. There was a time when there was a lot of faith and trust in this connection. I have done things that I am now not proud of, and I am aware of what I have done. I do know, and I do acknowledge what I did. I understand that in this connection, there's this sense of deception, deceit, suspicion, sneaky behavior, doing things behind the scenes, not showing you what the truth really was, but hiding from you the truth, speaking words, but leaving out a few sentences here and there. What you don't know won't hurt you. Or will it? It appears that it has. I was also sneaky when it comes to stability, money, the materialistic aspects of this connection. In you, I have found someone who has a lot of potential. You and I could be a great power couple, but I don't give and contribute into this connection as much as you do. I have never done that, and I know I should. Sometimes I do, and that's when I want to. But when I don't, I just don't. And it is assumed and it is expected that you make those changes, that it's your turn. In you, I have found this energy that makes me feel alive. It's like all of my chakra centers come to life. Everything starts twirling. And I feel this blissful sensation. On the inside, it's like my heart is happy. But my actions speak otherwise. I have now put up these boundaries, and these boundaries are up because I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to be that person who feels so much love that it causes pain. And so what do? I put up these walls, these false walls, out of sight, out of mind. I don't have to deal with it if I don't see it. But the truth is, these boundaries, they are not good. And no, it never should have happened. These boundaries exist because I put them up. And because of these boundaries, I feel a sense of hopelessness, depression, devastation. I don't feel as if I can rise up above the surface of this water and see your shining face. For me, you are the sun. There are certain things that weigh me down below the surface of this water. It pulls me down, does not allow me to release. These are responsibilities, restrictions, constraints, burdens. Responsibilities that weigh heavily on my shoulder. Trauma, emotional trauma that weighs me down. There are things that I have not told you. The reason why I do what I do. Hurt people hurt people. And I'm not happy for what I've done. I have not been truthful, and yes, that makes me sad and depressed. I'm not truthful, and I can't escape from what I've done. I have betrayed you, and I feel hopelessness because of this betrayal. I have betrayed you. There was faith and trust at some point, and you trusted me with your life. But I broke your heart. I caused you pain. I did things behind your back. And I know what I did was karmically wrong. Now there's a lack of faith and a lack of trust. It's as if I was a stranger this entire time, as if you never knew me at all. Yes, I have betrayed you. Someone who I find to be extremely attractive. Sensually, you've got me. I'm captivated by your beauty, by how gorgeous you are. Everything about you, your charm, your beauty, your charisma, your talents. It's all so tempting. This entire situation is very challenging. I find it to be a problem that just can't be solved now. A riddle to which a solution can't be found. And overall, the things that I have said and done, and the things that I never said that I should have, the things that I never did that I should have done, I now am a hermit, and I keep my distance with the boundaries, and I question myself. Why do I do the things that I do? Why did I treat Scorpio like this? How can I be a better person moving forward? This is now myself self-reflecting, having this introspection, contemplation, knowing that in this connection, a lot has happened, and I have not been very supportive. I'm forcing myself into isolation, into loneliness, contemplating who I am, what I do, and why do I do this. Hopefully my aim is one day the information that I receive, whatever it is that I learn, I'm hoping that one day it will enlighten me and I will become a better person going forward. No longer will I be that person that you met in the past. But this, dear Scorpio, will take time. For now, there's a sense of betrayal because it's as if you're my best friend and I have hurt you. I have broken the trust, the vow, the promise. That story, that reality that you had, it's been shattered. It's been broken. What to do? I find it difficult now to move on. And the easiest thing for me to do is put up a wall and start to focus on the relationship that I have with myself. Why do I do this? All right, Scorpio. Very, very intense. This is very deep. And this connection was so deep. And then all of a sudden something happened. This person, you just felt like, wow, how could you have done that to me? I gave you so much. I've been there for you, even financially. You have a financial card here, which is abundance. Here, there is something to do with money. Either you were spending a lot of money on this person, or this person was being clever somehow with money. It's something to do with abundance and materialistic. But we do have distance here. There's definitely boundaries in this connection. The problem I see, the main problem here is that this person did something so bad. It's like, I'm getting the word, metaphorically speaking, it's like they dug their own grave. Like they really, really messed things up big time. They really ruined it. And it's gotten so out of control that they'd rather not even see it. Out of sight, out of mind. However, the good thing is that with the healing card, this for me is the Hermit card too. Usually after this card comes wisdom. And after wisdom, finally there comes strength. So, in all honesty, it is a good thing that there's distance here. The reason why there's distance, because the person actually cares and because they want to know why do they do the things that they do. Keep in mind, Scorpio, this personality that this individual has, if they were like this with you, it's not going to change anytime soon. Even if they are with someone else, they are still going to act the same way. So they realize now that they need an overhaul. They need a completely different mindset, different point of view. But that only comes after self-reflection, contemplation, introspection. All right. Let's have a look. We have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So with this deck, what I like to do is have a look a little bit into your past in this lifetime, what it is that happened in the first place that caused the situation to go downhill. So at some point in time, things were going great. It was accelerating. It was going well. Then poof, something happened, went downhill. What happened? This is for those of you that never received the closure that you deserved. You deserved closure, but you never got it. This is for those of you who may have felt that this person abandoned you. They may have ghosted you. They may have faded over time. The communication is hardly anything. And maybe once in a week, or maybe once every month, or every often, or ever so often, this person may reach out to you. But then you wonder, are we together or are we not? What is this connection now? The problem here is that they set the pace, and you don't want to be on that receiving end, right? Whatever they say, you're just taking it, right? No, you want to be the person who's leading. And right now, unfortunately, with the way things happened, with the way things turned out, no, you are not leading. In fact, indirectly, this person is leading because you're waiting on them because they have put up their boundaries. It's not nice, but it's the only thing this person can do. It's not nice, though. It's karmically really bad what they're doing. We have here awakening. So this is a little bit in the past. The first set of cards I just saw, for those of you who are new, that's the current status. So this is a little bit in the past. And I do read these in the reverse. All right. We have here awakening. Here it talks about unwillingness to accept affection. This would be from you. They were unwilling to accept the affection that you were giving to them. There were problems because of dependence and because of children, or even future growth. They were creatively blocked by internal and external forces. And there was a refusal to grow. There was a lack of emotional awakening. Here it talks about an expansive, life-affirming energy that should have brought opportunities and optimism, but it didn't. There was no appreciation of love and sexuality together. There was a lack of creativity and procreation. And there were issues with relationships with children. Now, children could be dependents. It could be anything that you have a responsibility towards. It doesn't have to be children. Your person of interest here, it appears that, yes, they knew what they wanted, but they did not want that long-term connection because of other issues that they felt were in your life. You may not think of it as an issue. And it may sound harsh. Some people in connections think that having family or going through a divorce and a person who has children, some people consider that, with all the drama that comes along with it, with an ex, not all the time, sometimes it happens, but they think of that as baggage. They literally title it as baggage. This person has too much baggage. So this is what I'm seeing here. Some of you, not all of you, this is a general love rating, some of you were involved with someone who had this opinion that it should be just you and me, and only you and me, nobody else. And that's a problem because we have family, we have friends, we have pets. Somebody here may be allergic to a dog, and so they are unable to interact when they're with the dog. I'm also seeing, this is odd, I'm seeing hunting. Perhaps in some areas in the world right now, it's hunting season. I don't really promote hunting. I love animals. But someone here feels that it's like for them, it's a sport. They go hunting, but somebody cannot join them because it's not what they feel. It's against their beliefs. So there's a different mindset here. Two people who were together, and one of you had a certain viewpoint and the other person had a completely different. The problem here is the individual that you're dealing with, they thought that the way they think is the right way. Unfortunately, that is very arrogant, right? That is not wise. This is very unwise. This is somebody who may even be immature. But the problem here is when it talks about children, when it talks about dependence, it also tells me that they knew exactly what they wanted going into this relationship. That this person is this type of an individual that may be okay with you and just you, but not with your parents, your brother, your sister, your family, your children. They may not get along with them just because they're not that type of a person. But whatever it is, whether it's that, whether it's your pets, or whether it's something that you want in terms of growth, maybe you want to move somewhere and they just don't agree to that. There's some type of a friction here. And that is something that prevented this person from moving forward in a long-term committed connection with you, because their mindset was different from yours. Here we also have the Four of Staves. Now the Four of Staves upright is beautiful, but this is the reverse, so it's not so great. The Four of Staves here talks about a lack of stability, not really wanting to create a home, not really wanting to give you closure. Wanting stability finally, however, frustrations or disappointments in the home. So there was a small desire, wanting stability. Remember, you had the abundance card. That abundance card sometimes talks about money, materialistic valued things, resources, talks about stability. So for me, the way I interpret that card is very similar to the feelings that come from this card, where there's a part of them that wanted to be stable. They wanted some closure, but there was hesitation there. And that hesitation, it truly comes from disappointments and frustrations in the home. So whatever their background is, their childhood, their youth, even their adulthood, frustrations at home. Now, the home could be an actual home where you're living with family, but the home could also be your workplace. Any place where you are spending more time, right? That would also be considered like your home to a certain degree. But the problem here is, even though there is this mention of disappointments and frustration at home, your person of interest was feeling this, and they felt like they didn't have any control over it. And that molded them into who they are and what they do today. It turned them into maybe a bitter person. But it's okay, Scorpio. Remember the first card you had under the bottom of the deck. You had healing, which is a good card because that means that they're trying to fix whatever these frustrations are at home, whatever this disappointment is. They're trying to figure out, how can I be a better person and just be happy? How can I let go of all that? How can I handle it? How can I deal with it? What am I supposed to let go of? How can I balance my life? So it is good, but this is something that happened in the past, and this is part of the reason why certain things just didn't work out between the both of you. All right. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. All right, so with the Beginner's Tarot, what we also have here, wow, a lot of the cards are just falling right out. Very nice. This is any actions, any intentions, any plans your person of interest may have towards you. Interesting. So we have here the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups here talks about how, from the heart, Scorpio, your person of interest really, really desires you. Remember, you just had the Four of Staves, right? So it does talk about home, frustrations in the home, but also wanting stability, having that materialistic aspect of life where you're just kind of happy with all the materialistic things that you need. Here, it does talk about contentment on an emotional level, but also having a home environment, being with the person and moving to the next level. This person is in love with you. I see that here. It's beautiful. They want a home. They want to build memories with you. For some of you, they even want children, and it doesn't matter your age. You could even adopt. It could be pants. It could be pets or plants. It could be certain things that mean something to you. But this person wants to work on this connection like a team. And this is where that love aspect starts to come in. Now they're starting to realize that, you know what, I do love Scorpio. And they're comparing you to what they have seen out there. And eventually they're going to want to approach you. I see here with the Sun card, they see you as bright as the sun. Remember, you had the illness wellness card earlier. It was, I think, down here. And so with the sun, you are that shining sun. And this person feels that you are that type of energy. You make them so happy. Here we have a feeling of happiness, prosperity, growth, freedom. Absolute love. Perfect love. Everything that was in the dark now comes into the light. There's no more lies. Everything is honest. I'm saying the word honesty. Very nice. Okay, excellent. Right after that, we have, with honesty, we come justice. Excellent. So, your person of interest does want to make things right. They want to make things right. They want to do things the right way. Because here, what happens is, if there is a right way, they want to set a new record. They want to be that person who can do things in the right sort of way, where there's an equal balance, equal give and take, where it's not just you giving and them taking and taking, but it's an equal balance. We also have here the Queen of Wands. So with the Queen of Wands, again, just like the sensuality card, yes, your person of interest here feels that you are utterly irresistible. They feel you're very sexy, you're very hot, you're gorgeous. But they also feel that there is a very unique spiritual connection. Remember, you had the energy card earlier. The energy card earlier, I think it was up here before. That card, and this lays exactly right where it was, it does talk about how your person of interest feels that you have some type of a spiritual energy that they resonate with. And it's as if you guys may even be telepathic to a certain degree. It's like you can feel their emotions, they can feel yours. Maybe you can even hear each other's thoughts. That's rare, but it does happen. With this, there is this feeling of comfort, and your person of interest feels very comfortable with you. They feel that before something even happens, you are that person who is able to intuitively understand what they're going through. You know it, and it's not hard for them to approach you, and so they like it. We also have here the 10 of Wands, the overall arching theme. Granted, these are great cards. These are really happy, very, very good cards, 10 out of 10 cards. But we also have here the overall arching theme, which is the 10 of Wands. So it does show me here that there's so many things that this person may have been up to. It could be job, career, it could be health-related matters, anything. It could be anything. But they are very, very overwhelmed with certain things that they have taken on in their life, responsibilities, demands, to the point where they can't handle anything else anymore. And the problem here they're understanding and realizing is that they can only have all of this if they are able to let go of a little bit of that. Some of those responsibilities, maybe they can delegate those tasks to someone else. Maybe there's a certain project that they can postpone for a later date and perhaps have that vacation with you. You guys can hang out, learn more about each other, build some memories. But this person is definitely overwhelmed. And when they're overwhelmed, this also means that they will be unable to give you the time, energy, and effort that you deserve. So take it as it resonates. I do see here that the intention is very, very intense. They do want to reach out to you. They have this intention, and I do see them at some point reaching out to you with the Sun card here and wanting to make things right, reaching out to you because they want to make things right. Now remember, this is a general love reading. I hope it does resonate for everyone. It's a good reading. All right. We have here Archangel Answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. We also have here, ask for help from others. Followed by a year from now. After that, we have there's something better. Take action. It's up to you. So now this reading has split into two categories. So some of you may wish to stay with this person. Others of you, you might just want to leave. And that's okay. You decide on whatever's best for you. Okay. Guys, the majority of the reading is the angels here are telling you. These messages are brought to you by archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. And the majority of the message here, it's about you letting go of this individual because somebody else is going to come into your life in the future. That's what's happening. So for some of you, you may want to work on it. But for the majority of you, it does say here, ask for help from others. And the reason why you need help is because there's certain things that have happened in this connection that you can't deal with or handle yourself. This is the only reason this card would have come up. There is going to be change, but it may occur a year from now. This could be within the next few months even. It doesn't have to be from now all the way, 12 months, no. It could be from now until the next few months. What's going to happen though? There's something better. Now, two things. This card has, for me, two interpretations. One, either something better is going to happen in the connection that you're in right now. The situation is going to improve. So there's something better that's going to be in your life regarding the same situation, same scenario. Things are going to improve, and that's fine within the next months or a few months or year. But for others of you, this could also indicate that after you talk to some people, things are going to start to change. Your perspective over the next year is going to start to change. And within the next few months or year, someone better is going to enter your life. At some point in time, you are going to have to take action. And when you take action, this card is important. It is up to you. Whether you stay with this person, your person of interest, or whether you take up that new opportunity that's going to come to you. Either way, Scorpio, the outcome is positive. We have here, there's no need to worry, but there is a little bit of waiting. And the waiting may be regarding the action that you're going to take or regarding the individual who's going to come into your life. For some of you, they'll come early. For some of you, maybe a little later. But there is definitely, overall, there's something better that's going to happen in this connection or in your life, specifically when it comes to love and romance. The overall arching theme we have here is let go. Interesting. Letting go is not easy, especially if it is a spiritual connection. So letting go here, it does talk about let go of the problems, the beliefs, even try to let go of that trauma by getting help, talking to other people. Ask for help from others doesn't have to be just friends or family. It could be like a therapist or doctor, things like that. This is something that is very important that you pay attention to. Letting go sometimes of pride, of ego, of even the way we believe certain things to be. When you let go, certain things will come to you. Because right now it appears that what you're holding on to is not resonating on the same frequency as you. If anything, it's repelling things. So get rid of that, let that go, and then things will start to attract themselves to you. Okay, you will start to attract things. You'll be that magnet. Scorpio, that is your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. For those of you who are new, I do have another channel. It's called Asnointia Audio, and the videos there are absolutely free, just like this channel. And that is, the videos there I have are on relationship-related advice. Also, I have some on past life and spiritual connections. I have one on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove such things from one's life. And if some of you are interested in love readings, yes, I do love readings. Now, I would recommend, as soon as you hear this video, I'd recommend that you place an order if you want to have a reading, because the slots do fill up fast. And there's a limited amount that I can do, but I'm just giving you guys a heads up that if you want a reading, it would be best to kind of hurry up and get it instead of waiting, because then at that point it might take like sometimes even a month. I'm sorry. Quite booked. And I also have my day job, so it takes a while to finish these things. I also do past life readings, so please do have a look at the description, and all of my packages have descriptions. Please do read it, and you will know exactly what to expect once you decide to place an order, if you decide to place an order. I also have self-help guides, and that is the main theme there is to help heal and help get rid of negative energies. Also, I have the chakra checkup, and that is a reading that I do for you to see what's in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers. I have the ability of remotely viewing that, as well as confirming it with the help of my angel guide, Angel Fakiel. You can read a little bit about her on my homepage. So if anybody feels there's anything negative inside of them, around them, or in their home, there's something spooky, those packages help. You can either get the chakra checkup therapy guide, or you can get the Holy Light package. The Holy Light package is a self-help guide, so you don't get a reading with that, but the other one, which is a chakra checkup, you do. All right, guys. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys again. Take care. Stay safe. Bye now.